Hi, everyone. So let's do a collective reading to try to capture the energy for the day. I have two tarot card decks and two oracle decks that we're going to use to do this particular reading, but I'm going to start by rolling a zodiac sign dice. And not because this is for your sign or any one of your particular placements, but I just want to know what energy we're meant to work with. So we have Aquarius, and Aquarius can be someone who experiments or someone who goes against the grain a bit. So I'm wondering, perhaps because I'm getting that message, um, that perhaps this will be about you doing something that is uniquely yours. But let's get a couple oracle cards first to see what wants to come through. So we have Domestic Cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. That's the same energy I was getting from the Aquarius dice, that there's something that you're meant to do on your own, something that belongs to you, something that is uniquely yours. So let's get one more oracle card and then we can start getting into the tarot. So we have Tower. And this says earning power, building a business, sound decision. And as far as careers go, it says corporate job, power, and unstable position. So this to me feels like it's going to be something that you're working on. This feels like a project, a passion project, a business, something that you're building, something that is uniquely yours. So if this feels like you're reading, let's really start to get into this. So I do feel though that there is definitely some earning power behind what you're trying to do here. And that this is a sign from your guides that it's time. It's time to go be you. Be your most authentic self. So we're starting with the Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Those are very independent energies. That's what we're talking about, being uniquely you. Underneath, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, 10 of Swords, Temperance. Underneath everything is the Star, but I'm going to flip that over. So, but the Star is telling me that you remain hopeful about something. Perhaps you haven't quite known which direction to take this or how to strike out on your own. You might have really good ideas. You might have been enlightened a lot recently about what you can and cannot do, or what is your most authentic self versus what everyone else wants from you. So I do really feel like something happened recently that's really started making you feel like, wait a second, I know I can do this. So perhaps you've learned a new skill when it comes to whatever this is you're trying to build, or perhaps you're networking, or it really doesn't matter, but something happened recently that made you feel like, oh, wait, I can do this. So let me start doing this. The time is now is really what these cards are saying. So you're being asked to focus, though, on continuing your enlightenment. Keep going with the authentic nature of whatever this is. So if you're building a business, if you're starting a platform, if you're writing a book, it doesn't matter what it is. You know what your story is, but make sure you stay authentic to your story and go back perhaps to your roots, or why you started doing this project in the first place, or why it makes your heart happy. The Seven of Swords here are saying don't take any shortcuts. So for example, if you feel like you have to make money doing it, and so you start going in a separate direction to try to market it or do the things that you think are going to catch people's attention or get more customers or whatever that is for you, this is saying don't do that. This is saying to just stay authentic, even if you're not perhaps making money right away, or selling any books right away, or selling any of your music right away, or whatever that is. This is saying don't worry about the money, just worry about staying enlightened and making sure you're staying true to yourself to keep it in balance. But this Wheel of Fortune, and I was getting this before because the Wheel of Fortune is in your challenge position. So it feels like in the past, like you may have been feeling like this is just not going to work, or you were just going to give up and stop fighting because the Seven of Wands is also in your challenge position. That there is this feeling that you want to stop fighting, that you feel like this is going nowhere. I can't take shortcuts. I'm not getting enlightened. I'm losing hope in this situation altogether. So it feels like even though the cards are saying, no, you don't understand, the time is right now, that it feels like you are sort of slipping, like you're losing hope in yourself in the situation. You feel like perhaps you don't want to fight the good fight anymore because you feel like it's futile. You feel like you've been devoted to this thing for a long time, but it's not getting off the ground. But this is saying it's going to be a challenge for you, which is how I kind of can sense that that's how you feel about it. There's a message coming through here with with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Swords, that you are getting what you want. But with the Ten of Swords, there's a need to put an end to this futility, this idea that it's never going to happen. So this message of change the way you talk about it, change the way you're manifesting things in, think about what it is exactly that you want. So don't hide from your authenticity, and don't focus on the things that are not coming in. So for example, if you've written a book and you feel like you've had it out there for a year now, but it's not gaining any traction, it's not gaining any attention, that's what this is talking about. It's just saying allow that time, manifest in, start thinking about when those books start to move and when you start moving that inventory and when people start catching on to the brilliance of your book, whatever that is for you. And that's when you're going to really stand out. And I know this because the Nine of Pentacles in Temperance. But if you're only focused on the money, or you're only focused on the fact that this is never going to happen, then it's never going to happen. So it's kind of nuanced. It's subtle energy. So I hope that you understand what I'm saying. I know you do. That it's really just start concentrating on what you want and less on what you don't want. That seems to be the biggest message coming through. Because I see you and your enormous amounts of success with the Nine of Pentacles and the Temperance. I see you getting there. So this is really just about patience. This is about continuing to do what you do best. If you've already written a book, write another one. If you've already written a song, write another one. That's what this is saying. Just to stay balanced, keep everything balanced, keep everything kind of still, keep manifesting in what you want, but just go with the flow. Don't fight against anything. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about how many people like it or dislike it. Don't worry about criticism, whatever that is for you. It's pretty clear that that's what this is about. This is about you focusing on just doing your thing. Keep doing what you're good at. Don't lose hope. Keep fighting. Keep moving forward. And be careful about the way that you're talking to yourself. So let's get some more tarot to see if there are other messages we need. So with the Hanged Man and Seven of Swords, we have Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is about a culmination of things, but it's also a very satisfying energy. So again, this feels like your money is coming in. Your money tree is here, but don't take shortcuts to get it. Stay true, stay authentic. Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands are with the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about a resolution of something. It's about moving on from something. And in order to get that wheel to turn, you kind of have to do that, right? So this is about resolving the way you talk to yourself, resolving this lack of hope, a lack of drive, a lack of fight, whatever it is. It's really saying move on from that, put an end to that, and then that balance can come in, and then your manifestations can more easily come in. The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Swords are with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about conservation, but it's also about practicality. So this is really telling me to continue to focus. You're stabilizing yourself right now. The first step to making sure your manifestations come in is to stabilize this idea that this is never going to happen. If I don't take shortcuts, I'm losing my fight and it's never going to happen. That feudal energy that we were talking about, you're starting to stabilize. And I can see that because you're going from the Four of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. So balance your energy out and just say, yes, I can do this. I am good at whatever this is, and I'm going to keep doing it. And eventually I'm going to see the fruits of my efforts. So the Nine of Pentacles and Temperance are with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is about responsibility. It's about challenges. This is saying take these challenges head on, to keep working. Ten of Wands is about doing the hard work. This is just reiterating what I was saying, to keep writing that book, keep writing the music, keep building your business, keep on keeping on is what I just got, because that is the thing. I see you having a lot of success, but if you give up now, it can't come in. This is saying keep fighting the good fight, keep working, roll up your sleeves every day, do the work because it's coming in. So there you go. That is our collective daily message. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.